Welcome horn fans to the Horn Buzz, a weekly video blog summarizing major events in the French horn world. My name is Ashley Beyer and I will be your host. Each week we will be covering the major events, performances, auditions, and other horn-related news that impacts our professional world. No more scrolling Facebook or searching several websites for info. This video blog outlines everything you need to know in one precise, informative video. This week, the Berlin Philharmonic said an official goodbye to its longest-standing horn member, Stefan de Lever-Dierzowski. Dierzowski was originally hired by Herbert von Karajan as principal horn in 1978 and served 44 years in the orchestra. He is also a founding member of the Chorron Ensemble in Berlin, which performs chamber music from all eras beginning in the Baroque era through contemporary and modern music. On Friday, Sarah Willis conducted an in-depth interview with the Texas Public Radio on her Mozart y Mambo tour. The interview gives a lot of insight into the making of Willis's most recent album, Mozart y Mambo, Cuban Dances.
Well, 6 dances, okay, so you think that's fine, that's no problem, nice dances, but I was really struggling with some of the articulations. The composers had never written for horn, like I mentioned, so they were just writing down notes on a page. And I said, guys, you've got to put accents and lines and dynamics in there, because I didn't grow up with this music and I can't do it naturally. You know, if I see a line of notes, I'll go ta 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 ta, and they went ba-ba-dee ba-doo. You know, they just do that automatically.
Willis's tour will include a special performance with the South Bend Symphony on September 24th and 25th, where she will perform Mozart's Third Horn Concerto. James Bolden has released his most recent episode of the Horn Call podcast. This episode features UK natural horn player Isaac Shea. The podcast covers several topics, including studying with Don Green and Anna Keith Scott, auditioning for period orchestras, and new music for the natural horn. Natalie Grana will perform a recital and Alphorn Masterclass on September 18th and 19th at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. This week, the horns of the Contraband Orchestra announced their tour in Switzerland. The horn section will travel throughout the country with several planned performances and masterclasses from November 13th through 16th. The Berlin Philharmonic will go on tour across the eastern United States in the month of November. Performances will be in New York on November 10th through 12th, Boston on November 13th, Chicago on November 16th, Ann Arbor on November 18th through 19th, and Naples on November 21st and 22nd. Repertoire is to include Mahler's 7th Symphony, Andrew Norman's Unstuck, Mozart's First Violin Concerto, and Korngold's Symphony. The American Horn Quartet is preparing for their upcoming tour throughout Europe at the end of September. The quartet will have performances in Brussels on September 22nd, Germany on September 23rd through the 27th, and France on September 28th. The 2023 North Carolina Horn Day was announced this week. The workshop will be on February 25th, 2023 at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. The full schedule for the upcoming Southwest Horn Conference was released this week. The conference will feature masterclasses, group warm-up, competitions, and artist recitals. Featured artists include current principal of the Omaha Symphony, Brett Hodge, newly appointed Seattle Symphony Section member Daniel Kuhlman, and Atlantic native and soloist of the International Contemporary Ensemble, David Bird Morrow. The conference will also include a recording session featuring the Hollywood Horn Section. Also featured will be the all-female ensemble Playdate. This ensemble, originally formed for this 47th IHS conference in 2015, includes a wide variety of fantastic horn players from the LA area. Recently announced auditions include Jackson, Michigan's second horn, Houston third assistant utility, Metropolitan Opera second horn, New Bedford, Massachusetts principal third, and the New Mexico Philharmonic fourth. Thank you so much for watching the Horn Buzz. Be sure to tune in every Sunday for the most precise, up-to-date news from the horn community. My name is Ashley Byard, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful horn-filled week. Do you have horn event photos or recordings that you would like to have featured on the weekly Horn Buzz? Send inquiries to host Ashley Byard at email aabyard14@gmail.com.